Took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At 70, Indy. Topper.
On first down, Jones gives this out to Saquon Barkley. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Well, the second down throw on target. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Leo.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Back, hey, lock it.
Hatchet. Check 24.
Gone.
Watch the twist.
Undercrush. Hustle. Shoot.
From the 44, Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line.
Ready.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now Jones. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They give to Johnson going right. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again. Patterson. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
80 weapons.
Now Johnson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Patterson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down,
and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's pile this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. James has got it. Complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Single.
Johnson running right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Detroit! As his guys are in for 6. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. On 1st and 10, Jones. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Trey Flowers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Ready.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Now Jones throwing again. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
15 line.
Single.
Five.
Watch 88, watch 88.
Now.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
3, 218, chop it.
51, Mike 51.
Get it.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And a short kick, taking it. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones not having balls go through goalposts.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Ready?
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. To throw again, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are you going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. This is Jennings. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hit it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Back to throw again. A quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a first and 10. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Off the play fake. Patterson.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Patterson. Screen play. Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will give him a 12-point lead. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, Charlie!
To throw on 3rd down, Patterson. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Patterson. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Watch tight. Tight ends right.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Patterson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on first down. Jones. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jones to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Jones on first down. They set up the screen for Henry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
No.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
You can't block me. You can't block me. He's crashing. He's checking.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Spot. No.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Hey, watch the ship. Kill. Ship. Check 9. Switch.
5.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. This is caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Jones now throwing on 4th down. Buying time, and that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Breshad Perriman with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Rosas True Blue on the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And this will get them all the way inside the Giants' 10. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
On first down, Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Single receiver.
Look, squeeze.
On 4th down, Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon.
That we belong.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Double tight, double tight. Hey, we got 3-6-6. Pull it high. Say.
Looking to throw. Jones. Completes it to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on?
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch twist. Watch it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Coleman.